So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, and on here, we're going to click the little Gemini Live button. I'm planning an Alaska cruise for next September. What type of clothing should I bring?
You'll want a warm base layer, a fleece or wool mid layer for insulation. Don't forget to pack a pair
What
of
if it starts raining every day?
If rain is a frequent occurrence, waterproof gear will be your best friend as well.
What if I only have room in my suitcase for one waterproof jacket? What type should I get?
For one jacket, look for a high quality, lightweight, and breathable waterproof shell.
Have you ever wished your phone could simply understand what you're asking instead of making you search through web pages or type long questions? Imagine sitting in your favorite chair saying, "I'm planning a trip to Alaska. What clothes should I pack in September?" Or explain what a passkey is because it keeps talking about them. Or maybe what I can make for dinner with chicken, broccoli, and rice. Instead of giving you a list of websites, your phone actually talks back. You can interrupt it, ask follow-up questions, change the subject, or ask to explain something in simpler language. It feels more like you're talking with a knowledgeable friend than using a search engine. Today, I'd like to introduce you to Gemini Live, one of Google's newest AI features. In my opinion, it's one of the most useful addition to Android phones in years. And once you've tried it, you may find yourself using it every single day. I'm Ron Brown, and welcome to Tech for Senior, where we make today's technology easy to understand. And today I'm going to talk to you about Gemini Live, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you on my Pixel 8 Pro. But this is available to all Android users. So let's get on with it and see what we can show you about this most exciting feature, Gemini Live. So what exactly is Gemini Live? Many of you have probably heard about Gemini. Some of you maybe even have the Gemini app installed on your phone. But Gemini Live is different. Think of it this way. For years, you've been using voice assistants like Google Assistant or Siri. You ask a question, it answers. Then the conversation is over. If you ask another question, you basically have to start all over again. Gemini Live works differently. It remembers what you're talking about. You can ask follow-up questions. You can interrupt while it's speaking. You can change your mind halfway through the conversation, and it adjusts naturally, just like talking to another person. That's what makes it feel so different. Instead of asking one question at a time, you're having a conversation. And I think that's where artificial intelligence really starts becoming useful. How is it different from Google search? Well, let's compare the old way and the new way. Suppose I wanted to know about traveling to Alaska. With Google search, I might type, "What should I pack for an Alaskan cruise in September?" Google would return dozens of websites. I'd have to decide which one to read, then maybe another, and another. Eventually, I'd piece together the information I need. Gemini Live works differently. I simply ask, "I'm taking an Alaska cruise in September. What clothes should I pack?" Gemini answers immediately. Then I might ask, "What if it rains?" Or "What shoes should you recommend?" Or "I only have room for one jacket. Which one should I bring?" Notice what's happening. I'm not starting over each time. Gemini remembers the conversation and builds on it. That's much closer to how we naturally communicate. Now, do you already have Gemini Live? Well, here's some good news. If you have a newer Android phone, there's a good chance you already have Gemini Live installed. If not, it's a free download from the Play Store. Google continues to expand availability, So if you don't see every feature today, there's a good chance it will arrive with a future update. Now, is this available on the iPhone? Well, it is. While the conversation experience of Gemini Live itself is similar on both platforms, the big difference comes down to system integration. Because Google owns Android, Gemini is baked into the phone's operating system, not on an iPhone. But on an iPhone, Gemini has to live within the boundaries of Apple's walled garden. On Android, Gemini can completely replace Google Assistant as your primary digital helper. You can summon it anytime by saying, "Hey Google," or long pressing the power button, even when your phone is locked. On an iPhone, Siri remains the default assistant. You cannot summon Gemini hands-free with a voice command from your home screen. To use Gemini Live, you must physically unlock your iPhone to tap open the Gemini app and hit the Live icon. On Android, Gemini can interact with your actual phone settings. You can ask it to turn on your flashlight, flip it into airplane mode, or set a system timer. On an iPhone, the iOS app is strictly a cloud-based sandbox. Gemini cannot alter your iPhone's hardware settings, read your Apple messages, or natively open Apple system apps. It is restricted to pulling data from Google-specific apps like Gemini, Google Docs, Maps, and YouTube. All right, let's open Gemini Live. I'm going to switch over, and I'm going to be doing some demos with my phone. But the first thing I'm going to show you, I want you to look at this little, you'll be able to see just above my finger here. This is called a widget. Now, I would encourage you to do this if you have an Android phone. Just long press on the screen and bring up the widget menu, and you'll find Gemini has a widget. And the reason that that's so cool is because now you just got one button to access all the features in Gemini Live. So I'd encourage you to install the widget on your Android phone. When Gemini opens, you'll see a familiar chat screen. Near the bottom, you'll notice the Live button. Tap it, and you'll see a colorful animation letting you know Gemini Live is listening. From this point, you simply begin to talk. No special commands, no "Hey Google," no memorizing keywords, just talk naturally. That's one of the things I appreciate the most. It doesn't feel like you're giving commands to a computer. It feels like you're having a conversation. Now, one of the features many people overlook is Gemini has several different voices. You can choose one that's calm, one that's more energetic. You can choose male, female, or simply whichever you enjoy to listen to. Since you'll spend quite a bit of time talking with Gemini, it's probably worth taking a minute to find a voice that you like. In the next section, I'm going to show you several real-life situations where Gemini Live really shines. We'll use it to plan a trip, understand technology, help with everyday discussions, and even learn something new. I think you'll be surprised how natural and how useful the conversations can be. All right, let's imagine Gail and I are thinking about taking an Alaskan cruise next September. I'm going to ask Gemini Live to help me. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, and on here, we're going to click the little Gemini Live button. I'm planning an Alaska cruise for next September. What type of clothing should I bring?
You'll be heading to Alaska in September. It's best to focus on versatile layers. You'll want a warm base layer, a fleece or wool mid-layer for insulation, and a waterproof, windproof outer jacket to handle any rain or chilly sea breezes. Don't forget to pack a pair
What
of
if it starts raining every day?
If rain is a frequent occurrence, waterproof gear will be your best friend. Make sure your outer jacket is fully waterproof, not just water resistant, and consider bringing waterproof pants as well.
What if I only have room in my suitcase for one waterproof jacket? What type should I get?
For one jacket, look for a high quality, lightweight, and breathable waterproof shell, ideally made with materials like Gore-Tex. These are excellent at keeping you dry without
And I'm going to be walking around towns in Juneau and Ketchikan. What type of shoes should I bring?
For exploring towns like Juneau and Ketchikan, you'll want comfortable, supportive, and ideally waterproof walking shoes or lightweight hiking boots. The streets can be
So notice something. Each question builds on the previous one. I never had to repeat that I was taking an Alaska cruise. Gemini already remembers the conversation. That's one of the big differences compared to traditional search engine. Now here's another example I think many of us can relate to. Technology companies love inventing new words like passkeys, digital wallets, eSIM, two-factor authentication. Sometimes it feels like you're speaking another language. Let's see how Gemini handles it. Can you explain what a passkey is?
A passkey is a modern, more secure replacement for passwords.
Explain it like I'm talking to my 75-year-old neighbor who isn't very interested in technology.
Think of a passkey like a special digital key for your online accounts. Instead of typing a password, you just use the same method you use to unlock your phone, like your fingerprint or face scan. It's much safer and much easier to use.
Can you compare it to something I use every day?
Just like your car's remote key fob, which unlocks your vehicle without you having to turn a physical key, a passkey uses your device to let you into your account securely. It's unique to you and does the work behind the scenes.
So there we go. A little bit easier to understand, and it was explained very simply and easy to understand. That's a more natural way to learn. Now that you've been using a few examples, let me leave you with 5 simple tips that will help you get much better results with Gemini Live. These tips not only work for Gemini, but will work with ChatGPT, Claude, and most of today's AI assistants. Tip number 1 is talk naturally. The biggest mistake people make is trying to sound like a computer. Instead of saying weather, Vancouver tomorrow, just say, I'm thinking about taking a ferry to Vancouver tomorrow. What's the weather supposed to be like? Talk the same way you would to a friend sitting across the table. The more naturally you speak, the better answers usually come. Don't stop after the first answer. This is probably one of the biggest advantages Gemini Live has over a search engine. If you don't understand something, ask another question. If the answer is too long, ask for a shorter one. If it's too technical, ask for a simpler explanation. And if you want more detail, just ask. Think of it as a conversation, not as a search. Tip number 3, ask for examples. One of my favorite phrases is simply, can you give me an example? Let's say Gemini explains what a QR code scam is. You can immediately follow up with, can you give me a real-world example? Examples almost always make complicated ideas easier to understand. Tip number 4 is AI is surprisingly flexible. You can say, explain that like I'm a beginner, or pretend you're teaching my grandchildren, or keep it under 1 minute, or use plain English. You don't have to settle for the first explanation. You can keep improving it until it makes sense to you. And number 5 is be curious. This may be my favorite tip of all. Ask questions you've always wondered about. Why is the sky blue? How does Wi-Fi work? Why do airplanes fly? How do batteries store electricity? What causes northern lights? Curiosity is one of the best reasons to own a smartphone. Gemini makes learning so easy. So my final thoughts, when smartphones first appeared, most of us had to learn how to use apps. Then we learned how to do a search on the internet. Now we're entering another stage. Instead of searching, we're simply having conversations. And I believe it's one of the biggest changes we've seen in personal technology in a very long time. For seniors especially, this is exciting. You don't need to memorize commands. You don't need to remember complicated menus. You don't even need to know the right words to type. You simply ask and keep asking until you understand. I honestly believe that's going to make technology feel less intimidating for millions of people. So, some homework for today. Here's something I'd like you to try. Open a Gemini Live tonight. Ask it one question about something you've always wondered. Make its history. Maybe it's history. Maybe it's travel. Maybe it's your garden. Maybe it's your Android phone. Just start talking. I think you'll be surprised how natural it feels. Then come back and leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you asked and how Gemini answered. If you found this video helpful, please give it that thumbs up and consider subscribing to Tech for Senior. Every week we explore practical technology that makes life a little bit easier and more enjoyable. I'm Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. Till we see you again, have a great day.